So now De'Ara has finally spoke on this whole situation with Ken running from this lawsuit. Now, I previously told you guys that De'Ara has been trying to serve Ken for the past 6 months, and they've been unable to locate him. Now, according to De'Ara, Ken doesn't have a permanent residence, and even if he does, she believes that people may be lying for him, saying that he doesn't live there, so he can't get served. Well, if you can't get served, then that means you can't get sued. Now, De'Ara stated that they will find him because he's going to be unable to run from the IRS. She claims that he will be getting locked up.
We need the tea on the lawsuit. Child. So if you don't know, which you probably do, but if you don't, I am currently suing my ex. Well, I did sue my ex, and you know, when you do a lawsuit, the next step after you file the lawsuit, you have to serve someone, and that has not yet happened yet. So that's currently where we at. So that's basically the update, trying to necessarily serve the person. But my lawyer actually emailed me the other day, and she was just basically saying like, this person is currently couch surfing. And so when someone don't necessarily have a address, like no bills in their name, no house, nothing is in their name, it's kind of hard to serve them. Basically what I'm trying to say, like when someone is living one way on social media and a completely different life in real life, it's kind of hard to serve them. But I mean, it's all good. It will happen. Someone said justice for De'Ara, indeed. Because one thing about it, baby, you can run from me, but you can't run from me actually. You can run from me, but one thing you can't outrun is the IRS. So I mean, hey, slammer, but I mean, that's fine. Like, obviously, when people can lie. So when you go to somebody and you try to serve somebody and somebody say they don't live here, they can lie, and there's nothing you can do about it. So, I mean, it is what it is. The next question, because this was funny. So this was just a funny question, and I just had to put it in here. So someone said,
so Halle and DDG had to appear in court on August 8th, and it seems as if they've been unable to come to an agreement.
Halle and DDG still cannot come to an agreement on how they're going to do this custody agreement for Halo. Y'all, Friday, August the 8th, Halle and DDG had a mediation, and this was related to the custody battle for baby Halo. Now, we know with mediations, these are private ordeals. No one is allowed in except for the parties that are involved. However, they still did not come to any kind of agreements according to the paperwork. Now, we know back in May of this year, Halle filed for full physical and legal custody of Halo. She also filed for a restraining order, and she was citing DV reasons. However, in June of this year, DDG went and filed his own paperwork. He asked for a restraining order himself. He then asked for temporary full physical and legal custody of Halo, and he turned over some text messages that were alleging that Halle was not mentally stable enough to take care of her child. Now, the judge did grant Halle full physical custody of Halo, but he did also grant DDG visitation. Now the real work begins. So now they're going to have to really get down to how they're going to do custody for this child in the best interest of Halo. Now on the 20th of this month, they will be having another hearing, and this is going to be related to these restraining orders because they both have been granted restraining orders against each other. Also, this has all basically kind of been combined together as a family court issue so that the same judge can handle all matters, the DV incidents, the restraining order, as well as the custody. Soon as I have some more information, I will let you all know.
So DDG was recently detained at Chino's paintball tournament. Now, according to DDG, it appears that someone called the cops on them falsely, claiming that someone was trying to harm everyone. Well, the cops didn't take that lightly. They pulled up deep, arrested DDG.
They say hands in the air. I'm like, huh? I'm like, nigga, how high you want me to put these motherfuckers? Nigga, I take these bitches off. I unscrew these motherfuckers and give them to you, nigga. I'm like, nigga, what? Hands in the air. How high you want me to reach, nigga? Do you want me to touch the sky? How high you want me to go? Them niggas said hands in the air. Mind you, it's about 6 cars, nigga. It's at least 3 officers hopping out of each. Them niggas, like his stance. If you play Call of Duty, you know. What's that stance called? When you turn the gun, you ain't even aiming through it. What's that stance called? You can do it in the new Call of Duty. Y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. He in the advanced 20th prestige stance, bro. He in tactical stance, nigga. You ever had an intrusive thought while you driving? Niggas be having intrusive thoughts all the time. While you driving, you having intrusive thought. And you'll like the intrusive thought be telling you, hey bro, swerve to the right. Swerve to the right and go off the bridge. Everybody had them thoughts, right? Bro, my intrusive thought was telling me to do a backflip. And I was genuinely considering it. I'm like, maybe I should do a backflip. Do a backflip. My intrusive, I don't know, there got to be the devil, right? Everybody didn't even know. I'm over here dolo. I'm low-key looking for niggas like, but I'm like, I don't even want to say nothing. Nigga might shoot off anything. I start looking at my skin. I'm like, oh shit, I'm black. Let me listen to anything. Ed behind me laughing and shit, smiling and shit. He know he good. So nigga, I put my hands behind my head. I'm thinking them niggas damn near, when I got my hands behind my head and I'm turning my back against them niggas, bro, I'm thinking these niggas finna elbow me in the back of my head and get the whooping my ass. Like, but it wasn't that. I start sitting up, right? I go and I look over the little glass, like, you know, where the driver's seat at, or the police car, and I read the laptop. Nigga, the laptop said, black Mercedes AMG. Man wants to in GTA himself and everybody at the paintball place. That's what it said on the laptop. That's what the call said. I said that to say they had it specifically on Ed car. So if I wouldn't have walked over to Ed to ask him or tell him that I might want to stream later, I wouldn't have been in this predicament. But I walked over there to tell him, and then this shit happened, right? But if anybody, I'm telling you, I don't know who did it. I don't know who thought it was funny or whatever. But I hope you know, like, niggas go to jail for 10 plus years for this shit. Technology is getting smarter and smarter. Eventually, you're gonna get caught and you're gonna do some years. Because I literally could have lost my life today. No bullshit.